Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers, how are you? Welcome to this series of videos in which we are showing you how you can use Microsoft Excel as a tool uh, to for tracking the missed salat. Yeah? Uh, if you have the large number of missed salats which you have to perform, and you have the someone to remember it and for you, and this so this you can use Microsoft Excel that enables you just on a click of button. It records your performance of Qada Salat and keep an account, and tell you it is each time it gives you the information that where are you standing, how long you have to go, and how much have you so far performed, and a pie chart, etc. And also some motivation things, some Arabic poetry, which keep you, which is a good way to keep you steadfast in the right path, right? So first, let's have a look of this part of video in which we are showing you some hadiths and some motivation thoughts, some word of wisdom, and then we will get back to the creation of to the maintaining the worksheet, right? So we will do that. So from here you can watch the motivation speech, motivation thoughts, and we get back to the Excel sheet later. And how about the hadith which we shared with you yesterday? What was that? That was about the Jibril. Jibril saying to Muhammad, Ya qala ya Jibril, ya Muhammad. What did he say? The Jibril said, Ish ma shi'ta fa innaka mayyitun. Ish ma shi'ta fa innaka mayyitun. What is the roughly meaning of it? That you live how you wish. You live how you wish, for verily you will die. One day you will die. Ish ma shi'ta fa innaka mayyit. So this is being told to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? So through him, through Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this is coming to us, and the same meaning is to us as well. That whatever we do, one day we have to die. One day we have to die. No matter we are happy or sad, we are, or whatever is our condition. So everything has a death to come. So we are not an exception. It will come sooner or later, right? And وأحبب من شئت فإنك مفارقه. Ahbib means love. Man shi'ta means love what you wish. Some people love the money. Some people love the money and the status, social status. Some people love their house too much, home, and there's the environment they live. So they love all this, but all these things. Was for this it is said, "Ahbib man shi'ta fa innaka mufariqu." One day you have to part with it. You have to leave all these things. These are not going to be with you everlasting. Everlasting is the hereafter. That is everlasting. But this world is temporary. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was told by the Jibril that أحبب من شئت فإنك مفارق. And وأعمل ما شئت فإنك ملاقيه. Yeah? What does it mean? What does it mean? وأعمل ما شئت. You do whatever you wish. وأعمل ما شئت. Do whatever you wish. فإنك ملاقيه. Verily you will meet it. ملاقيه. لاقاه. You see, in Arab we say, Arab people say إلى اللقاء. We will have see you. You will see. You will meet the deed. So good or bad, whatever we do, we are going to be in front of us when we will be reckoning. When we will, there will be a day of judgment in which everything will be exposed and in front of the people. In Quran it is said, وَأَصَرُّوا النَّدَامَةَ لَمَّا يَرَوُا الْعَذَابَ. So that day, the disbeliever, they will try to hide their ashamedness. وَأَصَرُّوا النَّدَامَةَ لَمَّا رَأَوُا الْعَذَابَ. When they will see the torment of that day, right? لَمَّا رَأَوُا الْعَذَابَ. So this is so in the Quran it is said, يا أيها الناس يا أيها الإنسان إنك كادح إلى ربك كدحا فملاقيه. O man, verily you are returning towards your Lord with your deeds and action. A sure returning. Kadihan means a sure returning. Whatever deeds you do, you will meet Allah with it, whether it is good or bad. And that's why in Quran it is said, فَأَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ. وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ. And those who 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 fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that they will one day they will have to be standing in front of Allah. Maqama rabbihi means they will be standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yawma yaqumu an-nasu. Yawma yaqumu an-nas li rabbil alameen. So there is a day in which everyone will be standing in front of Allah, and nobody would be allowed to say anything, Nobody will. Illa biiznillah. Illa biizni. Yeah, except those who will be allowed. So Allah will say, let them speak. Otherwise, nobody will dare speak anything in front of Allah, because everything will be crystal clear. Everything will be obvious. It will be open, unexposed. It will be exposed and nothing is hidden. So that is the day. For this, we have to be made ready. We have to prepare ourselves. So in Quran, it is mentioned, فَأَمَّا مَنْ أُوتِيَ كِتَابَهُ بِيَمِينِهِ فَسَوْفَ يُحَاسَبُ حِسَابًا يَسِيرًا. In Quran, it is said that the hisab yasir, easy reckoning, will be for those whom the book of deeds will be served on the right hand. Those who have they will get the good book of deed in the right hand. وَأَرَى كِتَابِيَ بِالْيَمِينِ. Have you listened this in nasheed? This is a wonderful nasheed. You must have heard it. We must have gone through it. It is very popular. Let's say, أحزان قلبي لا تزول حتى أبشر بالقبول وأرى كتابي باليمين وأرى كتابي باليمين فأما من أوتي كتابه بيمينه فسوف يحاسب حسابا يسيرا. Yeah, that's why in hadith it is said that Prophet Muhammad said, the teachings of Rasulullah sallallahu tell us that we should ask for hisaban yasira. Allahumma inni as'aluka hisaban yasira. Allahumma inna nas'aluka hisaban yasira. Because those man nuqish al-hisaba udhiba. This is a hadith, another hadith of Aisha radhiyallahu ta'ala, reported from Aisha, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, man nuqish al-hisaba udhiba. Whoever is interrogated during the reckoning, then he will be punished. There's no way that that means he had it. He has to undergo the torment. So hisab yasir is that bidun hisab, that you are allowed to go, okay, you are my lovely believers, and your Mu'min, Muhammad, these and such and that people, you have done a wonderful job, and no reckoning for you, enter into the Jannah. So this is such a entry. And those who believe that they are pious and they will have a very tough time. There will be a reckoning. They will be interrogated. They will be. So that's so Allah like humbleness. So we should become humble. Oh Allah, give us the easy reckoning. And without the reckoning, if we could enter into the Jannah, that is because nobody can ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala what. So Allah can ask everybody, but nobody can ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, can question anything. So we should supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh Allah, give us the easy reckoning and the torment of the day of judgment be lifted from us. We don't get into the trap of that. That's a very difficult time. And the fulfillment of desires are reported in Quran in different places. The desires. What is the word for the desire in Quran? Can you remember? That is yashtahun. Yashtahun. Wherever you see the word وَلَحْمِ طَيْرٍ مِمَّا يَشْتَهُونَ, this is shahwa. That is shahwa. It means desire. Shahwa or yashtahun. So these are actually the desire. So the fulfillment of desire, the place for the fulfillment of desire is where? It is not in the dunya. It is in the akhirah, in the Jannah. So they will be given whatever they desire. That is the place to fulfill your desire, not in this world. Now, how many of our people? Well, let's start from the Anbiya. Every prophet suffered a lot of miseries in this world, but they focused to the success of the akhirah. So that is what we are supposed to do. We should focus that, okay, if we have tough times, ups and downs in this dunya, so that is temporary. And Allah will waive off all the torment for us in the akhirah, and will once we enter into the Jannah, straight away the hospitality, the hosting will start for us. Yeah. They will be treated nicely, and لا يسمعون لغوا ولا كذابا. So neither they will listen anything undesired, or no, there is no in it. Wherever whenever you want something, the yes, it will be made available to you. Right. So that is the fulfillment. وَفَوَاكِهَ مِمَّا يَشْتَهُونَ. وَفَوَاكِهَ مِمَّا يَشْتَهُونَ. That is the place where means the fruits such as they desire. Fruits, sometimes dry fruit. You like dry fruit, you will get the dry fruit. You like fresh fruit, you will get the fresh fruit. Whatever you desire, that is going to be made available instantly. Not you have to. You do not have to. Please unmute your. Yeah. Okay, I cannot listen to you, Momin.
Hello?
Yeah. So now it's fine. Okay, for فواكه مما يشتهون means and fruits. You will be served with fruits. Which fruits? Which you desire, such as they desire. وفواكه مما يشتهون. And also in this world, even Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was told was about Prophet Muhammad. He said that this dunya is not good, is not for fulfillment of our desire. All we have to sacrifice. We should devote all our desires for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just leave everything, all the leisures of this, because these are temporary. These are to finish, to be, will go away from us, right? So even the difficulties we have nowadays, so these are also temporary. Even the leisures and the good status what we have, so one day it will finish. So this world, the dunya, is temporary, and all of its things, happiness or sadness and success or failure, whatever are there, they all are temporary. And the eternal success is there in the life. And the prophets do not live their life. They did not live their life fulfilling their desires in this one. No. So that's why in Surah Al-Najm it is said, وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam does not say anything of his desire. He is whatever he says in huwa illa wahyun yuha. It is a wahy, it's a revelation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that is conveyed to the ummah through the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he honestly did it. وَأَدَّى الْأَمَانَةَ. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has fulfilled his duty in delivering the message to the ummah. Right? So he was not here. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was offered by the companions of Ya Rasulullah, if you say we can make for you something for your better rest, so that you can rest upon it, and said no. He said no, I'm not here for this. I look means he was always trying and inducing all his companions for the akhirah. Forget about this dunya and think about and get prepared for the akhirah. That is there is that is the place in the akhirah where that is the place to fulfill your desire. وَأَمْدَدْنَاهُمْ بِفَاكِهَةٍ وَلَحْمٍ مِّمَّا يَشْتَهُونَ. And we shall provide them with fruit and meat, such as they desire. This is but for this we have to listen. To get all that eternal desire fulfillment in the akhirah, we have to listen. If we are not listening, so that is a loss of blessings. The main thing is that we should be listening to what is being told in the light of Quran and Hadith. The Quran to be listened, the Hadith, it is to be listened and pay attention to it, not that just ignore. No, ignorance is very bad, and this is not an excuse in the akhirah. So like in Surah Al-Shu'ara, it is قال كلا فاذهبا بآياتنا إنا معكم مستمعون. Means Allah is listening. Allah is listening everything, and Allah wants all his believers to be listening the good things, right? And Allah has encouraged the listenings. So, and this is the divine power which is given to the believers, that they listen the good things. The more they listen, the level of iman goes up for them, right? And قال, this is Dawood, the David said immediately, without listening to the opponent. So without to the opponent, he has wronged you in demanding you Eve in addition to his Eves, because the wrong thing is not supposed to be listened. So it's always good to listen the good things and keep your ears, because these years, your ears are going to be questioned about how you use your listening capabilities in the right direction or not. Like about the jinn, the jinn, the human being are are lesser than the jinn. Jinn are too much, and all over the world they are spread, right? And they are much beginning from the human being. They were so.
Yeah.
So to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was told that وَإِذْ صَرَفْنَا إِلَيْكَ نَفَرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. And remember, when we sent towards you, nafar min al jinn means 3 to 10 people of the jinn. They were group. They were quietly listening to the Quran which you were reciting. Listening to the Quran. Yastami'un al-Quran. Because Quran is the best thing. Nothing better than Quran to be listened is there. So Quran is the best thing to listen. And whenever somebody is reciting Quran in front of you, so the order of Allah is that you listen to it. Listen to it. Because Quran, it is the haqq. This is the adab of Quran, that it is to be listened with attention. So the nafram min al jinn means that 3 to 10 person from the jinn, they quietly, they were sent to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and quietly listening to Quran. حضروه قالوا أنصتوا. And when they stood in the presence thereof, they said, listen in silence. They listened. They ordered each other that listen in silence. Don't disturb. Listen. Quran is being recited. Listen in silence. قالوا أنصتوا فلما قضي ولوا إلى قومهم منذرين. And when it was finished, they returned to their people as warner, as a people who forbid the people from doing the bad things, right? So that is munzirin. Munzirin, then these are the two divided of the good people. They are mubashirin and munzirin. Mubashirin is that they make the encouragement of the people. They encourage the people to do good. Wa munzirin is that discourage the people to do any evil, right? So فلما قضي ولوا إلى قومهم منذرين. So that was the group of jinn people who about them the Quran has told us that. And remember, when we sent towards you a group of the jinn to listen to Quran, when they attended it, they said, listen quietly. And when it was concluded, they returned to their people as warners, those who warn the people from the evil side. So they said, oh, our people, verily, we have heard a book sent down after Musa, confirming that what came before it. It guides to the truth and to the straight path. Oh, our people, respond to Allah's caller. Respond to Allah's caller and believe in him. And believe in him. He, means Allah, will forgive you some of your sins and protect you from a painful torment. And whoever does not respond to Allah's caller, he cannot escape on earth. He cannot escape. فَلَيْسَ بِمُعْجِزٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ. So he cannot escape on earth, and he will not have besides Allah any protector. وَلَيْسَ لَهُ مِن دُونِهِ أَوْلِيَاءَ. And he will not have besides Allah any protector. Those are in manifest error. أُولَٰئِكَ فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. Those who think that they can do anything without the help of Allah, or they follow the wrong path and nobody is asking. So they are in a self-deception. They are in an error. So this is where it is. وَإِذْ صَرَفْنَا إِلَيْكَ نَفَرًا مِنَ الْجِنِّ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. So that is all about listening. The more we listen the Quran, the chances are that we are given the power to act upon it. And if we do not listen, Allah does not need me. We need Allah. Allah does not have any problem. So those who this is our choice. So we should choose the right path by listening to the truth, the ultimate truth, the eternal truth that has come to us. That has come to us through what? Through Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the shape of Quran, and the hadith is in the explanation of what وَكَادُوا يَكُونُونَ عَلَيْهِ لُبَدًا. They crowded on top of each other to hear him. So Sufyan said they stood on top of each other like pile wool. And Ahmad was alone in recording this, and Imam Ahmad and famous, these all are the narrators in the book of Dalail al-Nabuwa, both recorded in Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, and they said that Allah's Messenger, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, never recited Quran to the jinn, nor did he see them. Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam was heading with a group of his companions towards the Ukaz market. At that time, the devils had been prevented from eavesdropping on the news of the heavens, and they were being attacked by burning flames, shahab al-saqib, like this. And whenever they tried to listen, when the devil went down to their people, they asked them what happened to them. And they answered, we have been prevented from eavesdropping on the news of the heavens, and burning flames now attack us. So their people told them, you have only been prevented from eavesdropping on the information of heavens because of something major that has happened. Because before the Islam, they were able to do so. So go all over the earth, east and west, and see what is it that has obstructed you from eavesdropping on the news of the heavens. So they spread to all over the earth. Thus they traveled all over the earth and east and west, seeking what happened, what has obstructed them from eavesdropping on the news. Why it's a firing coming upon us from the sky and preventing us to access all this information which we used to access before. A group of them went toward Tihama and found Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam while he was at a place called Nakhla. Nakhla was the place in the Hijaz Muqaddas. And along the way to the Ukaz market, the Suq al-Ukaz, he was leading his companions in the Fajr prayer. When the jinn heard the recitation of Quran, they stood to listen to it. And then they said, by Allah, this is what has prevented you from eavesdropping on the news of the heavens. And then they returned to their people and told them, oh people, we certainly have heard an amazing recitation, the Quran, and it guides to the right path. So we have believed in it, and we will join none in the worship with our Lord. So Allah revealed to his prophet, قُلْ أُوحِيَ إِلَيَّ أَنَّهُ اسْتَمَعَ نَفَرٌ مِنَ الْجِنِّ فَقَالُوا إِنَّا سَمِعْنَا قُرْآنًا عَجَبًا. So this was the story of the jinn. So they listened. They listened the haqq, and then they went to their people, and then they passed it on to them. And so by telling all this is what listening is very important. The more we listen with attention and supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, protect our eyes and ears from the devil, from the ignorance, right? Allahumma afini fi sam'i, Allahumma afini fi basari, Allahumma afini fi jasadi, waj'alhu warisa minni. So this is our folder in which we keep all these information, and all our lesson files are mentioned in here. So what we do is that we make a copy of it. Let's first thing we do is make a copy, and then the next thing is that we rename this to the next number, and we remove this part of the file name as well. Okay, so this is our new file which we will be working on, and this mechanism is enabling us to do what? To do the to safeguard the originality of the system, right? So this gives us a way in case of any contingency, in case when you want to roll back to the previous version, so you have already got a saved version of it. So don't worry about that. Okay. So 499, we are going to open this file. This is going to offer you a button to enable the contents, and for sure enabling of the content will make this file purposeful. Otherwise it will not serve the purpose. Automation, for automation, VBA code has been used, which allow you do the things automatically, like going to Salat sheet and making sure that you have on the basis of your Toba, it is putting an entry until the yesterday, whatever was the due, you have performed it, right? Now the issue is that how about the overdues one, right? So double click anywhere, yeah? So it is going to take you to this screen, and you have the chance to enter your yesterday's performance. So enter so keep your cell pointer to the first possible. So that is the rule of in the line. This rule is in the light of in view of the guidance received from the ulama, that we should be performing our salats first come first basis. Means the first salah which was left not performed has to be performed first, and so on, right? So we do the double click in here. So this will ask how many days. So each day we are consistently doing, I am consistently praying 5 days a day. Every day it automatically gets it to 28 June, right? Yesterday was 28 June. So this is it's enters it picks the next 5 days and says that all the dues or all the prayers of that day have now been performed on 28th of June, and the figures are updated, and the fidya, that is in case of death, the fidya calculation can be obtained from by my heirs. So the heirs can see, open the latest file and see what is the fidya payable. So that has to be done under the supervision of the scholar. This is the key thing. And the next thing is that make sure that this rate is valid, right? So we have obtained this rate from the Ulum site of Binori Town, the authentic source. So they have the year-wise Sadaqatul Fitr. So 2025, the rate for the Sadaqatul Fitr is 180. That is equal to 1.7 kg of weight for 1.75 kg of weight. Yeah, you can write it for your own, sir, for 1.75 kg of wheat. Okay, so this is the rate, and this figure is based on this rate and that much the overdue salah at any given point of time. You know that how far are you from your target. Our target is that this gray part goes away. When this becomes 0, this will go away. So all what you prefer you do is should become all what you have prayed. So this is day by day it is reducing, and you have to keep an eye on it, and just keep on entering as we showed how to enter it. The next is you can increase your motivation by reciting Quran, by listening to the scholar's speech, and this is a good poetry for this, in which it invites everyone to it has a thought. It comes up with a thought. It's a good thought that think of the time if you are standing in front of Allah, and if Allah asks you that you don't feel shame. You don't feel shame while disobeying me, and وتخفي الذنب عن خلقي وتخفي الذنب عن خلقي, and you hide, you're fearful of my creation, but not the creator. وبالعصيان تأتيني. And while you are coming, you know that you have to stand in front of Allah, and for which you will find what have you done, and you are not fearful that you stand with all your sins and shown in front of you. So that this is a great thought, and for whole each word is wonderfully placed, and this also gives you flavor of Arabic poetry, and help you understand the poetry, and this will increase your interest as well. And the most thing, the actual key of success is that we supplicate to Allah, and we spend time for recitation of Quran with tadabbur, with thoughtfulness, and listen to Quran, Ahlul Quran, the ulama, the scholars. Inshallah, that would be benefit, and we will achieve the target. Okay, thank you very much for watching.